Vaping. I think it's safe to say that vaping ruined an entire generation. My generation, Gen Z. Yeah, it's gotta be by far the dumbest generation. Personally, man, I think I got the IQ of a brick, but hey, some people are dumber than me. Vapors, we gotta talk about. Vapors were my #1 ops in school, okay, man? That's all I'm gonna say. And now, unfortunately, all it takes for somebody to start vaping is their friend coming up to them one day and being like, yo, bro, do you want a rip of this? And all it takes is for you to be like, yeah, sure, bro. You start ripping their pen, and all of a sudden, you get home from school and you're like, shit, I want more of that. Well, your brain loved the little nicotine rush that you got. So you go out and you buy a vape, and you fall into the cycle of vaping. And unfortunately, that's what happens to most teens. So vaping, yeah, it's a really hard addiction to crack. I'm not gonna lie. If you're vaping and you're watching this, just quit, all right? Just do the most to quit. Do everything you can to quit. Because I know you don't want nickel and other sorts of metals in your lungs, bro. Yeah, bro, it's fucking bad. But it's gotten to the point where a lot of young teens are getting addicted to vaping, and they're taking that vaping addiction with them to college, all right? Well, that's at least what happened in my generation. Basically, every function that I've ever went to, like in college, right? There were always kids vaping, and the room was just hotboxed. Like, I couldn't do anything about it. Like, I genuinely couldn't breathe, bro. Like, I had to step outside for air. Like, that's crazy. Like, is it really that difficult to go, like, 6-7 hours without it? Like, I don't think it's that difficult. And if you can't, you're really down in the trenches, bro. Like, you gotta really fix this addiction that you got. Every time I'd walk into a function, bro, it'd be hotbox, and there was really no way for me to get out of it. Like, every time I went to a club, a college party, or just anything like that, hotbox. Even if I walk into a classroom, I smell nicotine. Like, there's no winning for me. Or even sometimes when I'm hanging out with my friends, bro, they're all passing around a goddamn Nick stick. I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? I'm gonna have to breathe in nicotine in this fucking car. God. And to be honest with you, some of these vapes just be dookie. Like, how do you even hit this shit? Like, it just smells like ass. So I don't understand how another human being could hit that. So unfortunately, vaping has been everywhere. And a lot of kids in college are addicted to it because they started really young and they can't get off it. And some of you in the comments might be like, excuse me, I like my vape and it's not ruining an entire generation. Like, you still haven't explained why. Okay, bro, shut up. The reason why vaping is ruining an entire generation is because if I can't even walk anywhere without smelling nicotine, do you know how many early deaths that's gonna cause? Like, these motherfuckers are gonna have like popcorn lungs by age 30. Like, it's really gonna amaze me if they survive past 50. Like, I don't think that's happening. Vaping was made originally to stop cigarette addiction, but I feel like the addiction is worse than cigarettes because it has a flavor to it, and that kind of is what makes the younger generation like really addicted to it. And I don't know what this dude who made the vape, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, Buddy really said, oh yeah, let me just make another device that people are gonna get hooked to that is also really bad for your lungs. Like, you didn't solve the problem. Like, what? Didn't do anything. Everyone's doing it. It's really addicting, and unfortunately it might cause some people early deaths. I've been asked to vape before, but hey, I'm not trying to get black shit in my lungs, bro. It ain't happening. I'm trying to breathe normally, bro. Like, I'm trying to breathe air out here. Not only is it addicting, but bro, you just look weird as hell when you do it. All right? Like, come on. You cannot tell me that when you vape, you don't look like you're sucking on dick. You grab it from your pocket and you start, yeah, it looks weird as fuck. Like, it's just not a good look when you vape. And it's kind of like a baby when it needs its pacifier. Like, that's what you look like when you're vaping. Let's just say you walk in a vape shop, all right? The dude that works there, he sells you a vape and you walk in like every fucking day. That can't look too good either, can it? Like, at that point, bro, you're a goddamn fiend for nicotine if you're running through a pod like every day. I don't think mango or mint is that good. I think those are the two flavors that everyone's like fucking raving over, I guess. Imagine if you do that shit like in front of your friends. You're like, oh fuck, like I need a hit like right now. And you grab it and you rip it in front of your friends. Your friends are gonna roast the fuck out of you, dog. Like, come on. Like, if I were someone who vaped, like, dude, I would not want to get fucking flamed in front of my friends. That would just be so tough. Like, I already know the homies would be on my ass, bro. They'd be like, bro, you really think you're safe doing that? That's crazy. And if you vape, I guess it's like a universal thing that you have to share your nicotine when other nicotine addicts ask you for it. But some people who vape are just really assholes, bro. You got the type of guy to like go on his hands and knees and just beg for nicotine. He's like, please, bro, can I get a hit? Please. Like, dude, what do you think you look like begging for a hit right now? Like, if you're at the function and you're like going up to people asking them if they have nicotine, like, bro, you're just scaring the girls, bro. You look hella desperate. I went to a club once and I had multiple people come up to me and ask me if I had nicotine on me. Like, nah, dog, I don't have a goddamn Nick stick on me. I'm not trying to have popcorn lungs by 35. He was like, bro, please, do you have nicotine on you? And he was like going up to a bunch of people asking like if they had nicotine. And there's always just that one dude that like blows mean clouds in your face. Like, I don't know what it is. And this dude, I guess he's just trying to show off. Like, I had this kid in my science class that was literally blowing mean clouds in my face for like no reason. And I'm sure that's a commonality for a lot of people. Like, oh yeah, that happens to me like all the time. And of course the teacher caught him with something one day. Cause like, dude, you have to be an idiot to vape in class. Like, are you fucking kidding? Like, at least go to the bathroom and do it. And don't take forever, because then I'm gonna have to wait for 15 minutes for Jimmy to hit his Nick stick. Can I use the bathroom? No, actually, you're gonna have to wait 15 minutes. Jimmy's still in there. Like, fuck you, bro. I gotta piss. Like, why are you taking forever? Let me go, or I'm gonna start peeing in your goddamn trash can. And when I get into the bathroom, I run into some more vapors. Not a surprise. Like, I just go into the bathroom, and I think I told this story in a video before, but basically there were vapors who were just hitting their vapes. I sit down on the toilet because I realized at that point that I had to take a shit. And before I walked in the stall, they asked me if I want to hit. Yeah, the next type of guy is the wanna hit guy. Like, no, dude, I don't want to hit. And this gotta be the reason why vapors are my #1 ops in school, seriously. When I said no, they started making fun of me, walked out, and shut the fucking lights off on me. So I had to take a shit in the dark. Like, that is just tough beans, bro. Like, seriously. Like, why couldn't they just do their thing and be chill? Like, come on. I mean, I don't agree with the fact that they're vaping, but could you at least not shut the lights off on me? I'd like to wipe my ass without a flashlight, you know? That'd be nice. When the teachers would catch these kids, oh my god, they would act like it's the end of the world if their vape gets taken away. I'd overhear some kids talking, they'd be like, no, bro, Miss Jenkins took my vape, bro. Whatever am I gonna do? Like, okay, bro, it ain't that deep. And we all know that Miss Jenkins is chiefing on that vape on the low. Like, I don't think that would surprise anybody. But now I figured I'd dedicate a section to this video to teach you, yes, you, people that are addicted to vaping watching this, how to quit. First step is lock in. All right, you gotta lock your ass in. You gotta be like, I'm never touching this fucking thing again. And you gotta give yourself like a punishment if you take a hit, like 20 push-ups. And you try to keep progressing and progressing. And now a lot of your friends are gonna tempt you into vaping again if you're around people who vape all the time. You just gotta tell them, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm trying to get off this shit. And if they tell you one hit won't hurt, and for all we know, it could hurt, and it could get you back in your addictive loop. And if you take that hit, you fumbled the bag. You fucked it up. Like, now you're back. You're back to where you were. Because in your brain's gonna be like, oh, you should go buy a vape again. And it's just gonna keep telling you excuses as to why you should vape again. And most people eventually cave and buy another one. And if you don't, well, good job. And all you gotta do is just get through the painful ass withdrawals. That's it. They last about like 2 weeks. If you get addicted again, you're gonna have to go through the withdrawals again. Like, who wants that? Nobody. So trust me, if you quit vaping now, you will thank yourself in the future, and your lungs will thank you for certain. And a lot of people in Gen Z, they don't know how to break the addiction because they don't really have any self-control. Like, you have to tell yourself what you're putting in you is trash, and you just need to get rid of it now. And hey man, watching this video is a start, getting that thought process through your mind. Hopefully you take my advice and quit. Good, because you really should. If not, oh well, that's on you. Whatever. Check out the videos on the end screens, and I'm out. Peace.